Greetings, fellow Cabana Carpenters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, episode 32, Boarded Up. Unfortunately, my pain is still high enough that I need painkillers even just to go to sleep, which indicates to me I have not recovered very much yet. Alright, back to the apartment building. Also start to collect viewer-submitted ideas. If you want me, I don't think I'm going to wall up the entire pool house the first time around. I'll just start. So if you want me to continue that project, you're welcome to. There's some other ones that have an idea as well. Going to self-storage units to look for winter gear. Working on a entry gateway for the pool house that is better than sheet ropes. Filling up gasoline. I have a bunch of empty gas cans and haven't been really doing that. A day of skill reading, leveling up, etc. Because there's a lot of books that I've yet to read. That's not what I wanted. What's better than sheet ropes? Well, you'll have to wait and see once it gets voted on. Or if it gets voted on. Nope, that's the wall clock. Pretty sure I hear other zombies. Skill-wise, getting pretty close. Just a little sliver left. Foolproof it, because we can't spend the entire time limping. Oh, I think we can spend the entire time limping. Don't underestimate me. Like the saying goes, you know, foolproof it and the world will just invent a better fool. Hello, guy. Would you like to come out? That was a weird auditory cue. Because it was like, I heard him bashing on the window as he was leaping out. As if there was two zombies, but I don't think there was two. I think it was just the one, making, like, the sound of two zombies. Zombie, ventriloquism. That's That's a scary thought. Was it scaring you? It wasn't scaring me. Although I was lucky that it didn't do that like leg lunging, because I didn't manage to hit it before it got all the way out. So it could have been worse. Because if it had knocked me down, I'm limping, so I wouldn't be able to get up very quick. So I'm only 500 XP away from hitting 7. So it really is going to happen very soon. Are screws used in any vanilla recipes? Yes. Some shelving, I think. I'd have to look that up. Let's see. They're used for... used in repairing vehicle parts. It is... okay, so it's vehicles. Hey, Trellolero. Yeah, the star is Yoda, I know. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I hype him up every day before the stream. Let him know that he's the true star. He's not even looking up, though. Hey, buddy. He's like, where's my treat? Okay, okay. So, repairing trunk lids and hoods for metalworking uses screws. But since it's such a limited list, it's not one of those items that you need a whole lot of. Like, one box of screws is probably enough. For a long time. I should have overruled you guys and read the electrical and metalworking magazines first, so that I could break down everything like I did in the main buildings, but this is fine. At least we're getting very close to leveling up the needed carpentry skill. It is very small on your screen. He's very small in real life. So, yes. Correct. I took him to the vent yesterday. So he had a very recent weigh-in, and he's 8.4 pounds. If you don't know freedom units, that's the weight of like a typical newborn baby. Well, a little heavier, but more or less. Actually, if I recall, I saw like an article, I have no idea when, long ago, and it was that newborns are being born lighter or something. They're smaller. I forget exactly what it said. Something along those lines. But then some of the speculation was just that people are sort of inducing and planning when they want to give birth, which means that they're not waiting, and there's some weight gain to be that would be lost. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not an OB. You hear most are coming out heavier? Oh, interesting. Oh man, I need to disassemble like one more thing. It's just, I'm encumbered. I don't have space for the weight. I'll level up carpentry to... So I think what I'll do is tomorrow I will work on getting the windows going. And then the next day I'll do a new goal. That way I have at least spent a day on it. Because I've just been grinding away for the XP. And not making progress. Can the big windows be opened? No, just smashed. I'm pretty sure. It's weird. It'll actually do like the opening animation, but they're always locked. So I think that they're not working maybe exactly as intended. I'll try to demonstrate that in a second. Hey Maury, thank you for the resub. You made it. Alright, we are up to 100 hours, so I've added a net total of 8 since the last I fueled, plus all that time that had been burning since. Oh no, I'm out of food. Did I? Oh, I hadn't picked it up. I was like, where'd that coffee go that I scooped? Oh, it's still in here. Maybe it'll be a future feature. Yeah, there's a lot of Louisville that is not perfect. I'm not complaining. It's very playable, but there's a lot of like little issues, and I mean it makes sense because it's an absolutely enormous map, so it's very easy to overlook like mapping issues, given how huge it is. Pain's still up in the sleep disabled category. That's too bad. We got 56 planks. And only about 90 skill to go. So that last bottom floor apartment building with the dining set should be plenty. They can always iron it out. Yeah. I mean, I'm not concerned. Of the things that I would want the developers to address about Zomboid, like a few weird map issues is so low on my list of things that I think matter. A lot would be, I think, you know, obviously NPCs would be incredible, but also just engine performance improvements, and then maybe making it easier to optimize it for multi-core and stronger CPU systems, because it really isn't. And yes, don't worry, I heard the ding. I'm just grabbing some extra stuff. Might as well top all the way up. God, so many roses. It's like these people have been dead since Valentine's Day. Okay. Well, I have the carpentry skill I wanted in order to make rain barrels and in order to make the nicest looking windows and walls and doors and all that jazz. So I'm all set to do some proper base renovations and not have it look ugly. Animals are already like NPCs, aren't they? Yes, animals are getting patched in next patch, but very rudimentary as far as the devlogs go. I mean, I haven't played it, but the developers are like, yeah, this is not like advanced AI. This is very basic first pass at animals. And the animals NPC system will be part of what allows them to introduce human NPCs. But I'm talking mostly about human NPCs because, you know, if you're trying to do a multi-survivor run of PZ nowadays, it has to be a, it has to be a multiplayer one, not a single player. But I think there'd be a lot to gain with a single player PZ that has human NPCs. Much the way that, like, you know, because I'm going to be playing State of Decay on Thursday. Much the way that State of Decay is like, right? It has multiplayer and single player, but it benefits greatly by having a single player with NPCs and enclaves and stuff like that. That, and finally, for single player gamers like myself, there'll be a point to wearing bulletproof vests, because there's no point for me to wear a bulletproof vest for its bullet protection for me, because I will never be shot at in PZ unless I play a PvP multiplayer server. Okay, we have got tons of planks. Fire's going for 107 hours. Let's go ahead and start a stew. Mr. FSU, thank you for the resub and the kind words. And this is the chunk rabbit. I can't imagine throwing like frozen rabbit and cabbage in a microwave to make a stew turns out nicely. But character doesn't seem to complain. So that is 3 cabbage, 3 rabbit. Okay. That's perfect. Whoa, Maury. Jeez. Thanks for the gifted subs. A lot of support today. I appreciate it. Good start of the work week for me. I think of Tuesdays as the start of my work week. Although I worked until like midnight last night on the on the Hedge Knights episode. Those Hedge Knights episodes, my lord. I did not know what I was getting into when I kicked that series off. Episode 1 was a little rough. I was kind of new to the whole narration. But since then, put more time and effort. And it absorbs time like you would not believe. Okay. How's the weight? 76 and rising? And that seems to be the correct direction. So I'm not going to be too worried about eating junk food. Got the new stews. They're about as filling as the last ones. I think I took one... I didn't salt them this time, so they're less happy stew. But whatever. It's fine. It's midnight, and I'm going to head to sleep. Do I have any plans to put the audio of Hedge Knights on Spotify? I don't know. That's like an audiobook? I suppose there's probably apps that allow you to rip YouTube videos and just convert them into like MP3 rather than, you know, MP4. So if you wanted to do that for yourself, you know, have at it. But that could definitely be something I would consider for future series, you know, to offer it up as a... Ooh, hey, milestone! I'm not in high pain. I'm in minor pain. Oh, just minor pain. Yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, I could definitely consider that for future series to try to accommodate people that are just going to audiobook it. What I will say about that, given as like a business standpoint... it would be very hard to, not that everything that I do needs to be monetized, but very hard to monetize audio versus video, though, because there's not like there's not really a YouTube equivalent of audio. Like Audible is not quite that. So there's gonna be like a app. You know what? No, I don't want it hideous like this. I'm gonna have to destroy it to build it back better. So I'm gonna need to build the door frame too. Otherwise, it's just gonna have that like completely hideous gap in the middle. I don't know why they do that. In fact, I'll just have one door. I don't need two. Ah, the little things in life, being excited over minor pain. You know, as someone who has been in chronic pain for about 6 months now, I long for the day where I can just wake up and go, oh, minor pain. Man, that is nice. I mean, anyone who has chronic pain, I feel you. It is horrible. I have a bit of just a personal story about that. So back in last Thanksgiving, I herniated 2 discs in my back, and I've not had any treatment for it because of how completely useless the healthcare system is in the state I live. So the first treatment for my herniated discs will be on Friday, about 6 months later. Yep. And I have not slept more than just a few hours in short stints due to the pain. So I am definitely looking forward to getting. I mean, I'm not that excited about getting needles stuck in my spine, but like, you know, I'll take it if it's better than pain. Yeah. Oh, Glitch, I know you know. But yeah, the TLDR is like, I had x-rays and MRIs, and they were like, oh yeah, you have vertebrae that is messed up, and you have discs that are herniated. And then they like forgot to call me about lining up, like epidural steroid shots, stuff like that. Kind of pissed me off because I didn't even realize it was an option. And I did my follow-up, I did my physical therapy, I did everything else. I did everything that, you know, one is supposed to do to get better, right? And then I got a call like last week, and they were like, "Oh, did anyone call you about getting epidural steroid shots to help reduce the inflammation of your herniated discs?" I was like, "No." It's been months. Like, I'm actually even surprised they remember to call me at all, because it's been that long. It's like, who went through the backlog of phone calls that didn't go out like 6 months ago? I'm actually surprised. So how do I remove these windows? This sledgehammering indicates that I need to be on the other side of the window to remove it. And being on the other side of the window means I need to jump out of the window to do it. I think I'm going to need to make a walkway all around this stupid building. Because I can't sledge the outside walls from the inside. That's actually one of the reasons why I hurt my arm in game recently. Because it wouldn't let me, like, do what I'm trying to do here. Because if you look, you see the little green square. It's on the outside. So if I try to do this, I'm just going to hop out. Oh, no. It's letting me now. Okay. This is bothering me so much. Sometimes it lets me. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, are you going to jump out this time? No. It's letting me do it this time. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. So if you're wondering, this is just like me role-playing. Going, you know, if I'm trying to live indoors. Oh, but it won't let me wall it up. Oh my god. Are you... No, I saw an interaction box. Come on. Come on. If I know you can't hear my mouse, but I am furiously clicking. It just won't. It's just like, no, not gonna let you wall it up. We'll let you do half the project, but not the whole dang project. Alright, so, yeah, alright, let's go to another window. I'm gonna have to have scaffolding all around this project. So, you know, I was saying, like, Project Zomboid has some, like, map bugginess. Exhibit A. Everyone, this is Exhibit A. I actually wouldn't mind a walkway all the way around anyway, so I'll keep it. And yes, Insta snow. Oh yeah, this is my favorite type of snow. Yeah, the walkway will be good. Exactly. So, you know, whatever. It's a bit of a nuisance, but I'll live. Healthcare professionals try to very hard to limit their stress levels. Yeah, I mean, I feel for the healthcare people. The thing is, in my case, it was like just a front desk worker that probably forgot to call me. Some sort of referral. It wasn't my doctor. Like, they just needed to schedule some stuff that they forgot to do. Whatever. It's fine. Just a little bit of chronic pain. I'll survive. So in this window, if I'm doing a walkway, I don't really need the... I'll need a few doors to gain access to the outside, but I don't need ropes here. Oh, also, if you're wondering about the whole, like, open windows, so here's what I'm referring to. This window is not even letting me open it at all. Never mind. So I'll probably put a door in that spot. If you guys vote for me to set up a new way for me to get into the base, I can turn that door into the entryway. I gotta carefully, gotta click carefully so I don't sledge the window and not the yeah, I know, right? And dump me to the floor again. That would be peak rad stuff. So 2 hinges, 1 knob. Let's see, how many suggestions we got? I got 5 suggestions for what to work on tomorrow. So last call. If you have proposals, let me hear it. Break my other leg? No, I'm good. One's enough. Yeah, for me, I don't want to be heard as complaining, although it's kind of coming out that way. You know, I'm lucky. It could be worse, right? I can walk around. I can pick my kid up. It hurts, but whatever. But one annoying thing for me, maybe this is true for other people. I actually tried to Google it to try to figure out if it was kind of a universal thing. But for me personally, my nerve pain, like carpal tunnel, flares up if I don't get enough sleep. But if I get enough sleep, it's fine. So one of the issues that I've had with my back pain is it doesn't really let me sleep as much as I normally would. You know, plus having a baby. But as a result, not only do I have the back pain, but I have a lot more carpal tunnel pain. And I like wear braces and do the stretches and all that stuff. But it's just like a weird ramification of just not getting the recuperative sleep that I normally would get. But it's so night and day. Like even without alarms. Like, if I woke up in a pitch-black room with no light, I could tell you if I slept for, like, 8 hours or 7 hours or 6 hours, depending on my, like, nerve pain level. It's that clear-cut for me, which is odd. Well, that is about as far as I'm going to get, but that is, I don't know, maybe like a quarter of the walls. Plus it's a door. You don't complain, nobody listens. That's a tragedy too. People unwilling to listen to the strife of others. Oh, we've got seed-bearing potatoes. So give me 1 second. I am going to write up a little poll for tomorrow. So we have got build a shooting range, improve cooking, set up a better entryway, search for milk, grind skill levels, or get a backup car. All right. Let's get harvesting. I am the king of spuds. How many potatoes did you just pull? 27. I'm going to freeze a bunch of them. But I'll probably try to make a stew out of the remainder. Let me pull more out. There we go. And rabbit meat. More rabbit stew. Wow. Farming is... The amount of experience you get off of farming in this game is absurd. Like, if you can hit the farming store while it has crops in the ground, and harvest the crops after reading the book, you can hit, like, level 6 farming before you even start a farm of your own. Not a complaint. Just an observation. I would say that the typical grind in this game for skill levels is rough, so the fact that farming is easy to do is kind of a welcomed change. Oh, there's another one. To my credit, that literally just ripened. And probably that one is going... No, because that one was not fertilized, so it might take a little bit longer. I planted it later, too. So now I'm just getting ready to water. I hate trying to water the farm with drinkable water bottles on hand. Plants like chlorinated, slightly chlorinated water, right? Another thing I'll need to do, maybe tomorrow morning, is just a health check of all the plants to make sure that none have diseases. It's been, I think, 4 days since the last health check. For fuel, we've got 85 hours. Plenty there. Oh, that was cabbage. I meant for it to be potato. This last stew is going to be a little less hearty because I'm running low on ingredients, but that's fine. If you hear weird yipping noises, it's just Tusk behind me having, like, bad dreams. Or good dreams. I'm not even sure what kind of dreams. Just making funny little dog noises. Okay, cooking and milk. You got it. Everything has been max watered. We're catching the stews right as it was about to burn. Wow, this one, I mean, obviously cabbage versus potato. But yeah, this thing is a chunker of a stew. It's 120 hunger. Not bad, I would say. That'll keep us fed for a bit. Another thing I want to do before turning in for the night is to head down to the traps and check them again, because I'm quite reliant on them. And I'll put my cooked stew here. I don't have bowls for it. So I got my worms. Got my cabbage. All right, let's go. Quick late night run before turning in. Normal people make a run to like fast food. I'm making a run to my traps. How do you know the timing on the traps? You just have to check them. You kind of don't. It's just one of those periodically checking it to make sure that they're, Whoa! That's not good. I tried to jump out of the car and it wouldn't let me out of the door, but I opened the door ajar. Meaning, I left myself open for zombie bites. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.